Well, good morning and welcome to the semester one class sessions. I think everybody can hear me. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, the voice is clear because many of the students have been like complaining that voice is not clearly, you know, reamed on this platform. But I suppose you all can hear me clear and loud, right? Keep interacting, keep speaking in between whenever I expect that you should speak. There is no restriction in my class. There are a few things I would like to mention before we go into our regular classroom sessions. You all can interrupt me anytime whenever the class is going on. Of course, we can schedule a doubt session separately on this app. We can do it if at all you all request. Otherwise, you all can raise the hand. There is an option, I suppose. You can raise the hand and you can talk in between. You can interrupt me. That's not an issue. Okay? Maybe you have been instructed in other classes that you cannot talk in between, but of course, once the topic has been started and the flow is going on, don't interrupt the teacher in that flow. But definitely when I take a break or if I ask you all, tell me something or are you getting it or not, so you can respond. No need to worry. And I would like you all to uh, whenever you ask something, put your video on so that we can identify you, because this is the first year, so we do not know all of you by face or by name. So it takes some time to us to remember all of you, maybe not the all, but at least a few of them. But interaction makes you all, that creates an imprint on us. We can remember you till the end of your stay in our college. Well, first of all, I would like to welcome you all to Dr. Ambedkar College, Department of Zoology, for the stay of next 3 years in our college as an undergraduate. And I expect everybody comes up with flying colors or gets a good opportunity for higher studies or good opportunities as a job. If at all you attend some placement activities in our college, when the companies come to our college for recruiting freshers, I'll be as I have already told you all that I'm a placement coordinator also in the college. So I keep on posting the information. I'll be giving you the links on which you will all be registering for the placement activities, so that you will be getting messages and information regarding those. And coming back to our departmental thing, uh, I think I have already told, but I have to repeat it again. I'll share a presentation so that you will get to know what exactly the department is like. It would be considered as an induction program for a departmental induction program. We are 3 faculty, 3 teachers, uh, and I have already clarified one more thing. Now you stop, we are not called teachers now. In graduation, they are called lecturers or professors. And professor is a word which defines that a person who has professed beyond books. You know, a professor is a person who has professed beyond books. A professor doesn't need a book to uh, make you get aware of any topic or any subject. So now on, you start calling us as lecturers. Okay, lecturer, not lecture. Lecture is the speech or the class, and lecturer is the person who delivers the lecture. Okay, so I welcome you all on this first session of our department. We are 3 lecturers in the department, uh, Dr. R.S. Bagre. And let me share the presentation so that you all can have the idea. I think the screen is visible. I did not get any audio. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
good. That's good. That's good. So welcome to the department. So what we all have in our department, that it's nothing to like mention, but still, uh, we believe in educating the freshers in a different way. Of course, you will be like taught about the topics and the syllabus prescribed by the RT menu, but we would always would like to think out of box. You should develop the ability to think out of box. The box is your syllabus, and think apart from your syllabus to get to know the different aspects of that particular subject. And of course, you need to have more information. Of course, there are so many search options on internet by which you can very well at very right time at very any point of time you can get the information. So the search engines are there. Google is the biggest search engine, which helps you all to get to know the information of any topic, any subject, at any time, at any place. Because you all have now your telephones, your cellular phones, by which you can get the access to these information. So even we would help you all to like get to know about the out of box aspects of the topics too. That improves the quality of education. I hope you all would cooperate in getting this feature of the college to an at par excellence. And this is another thing which we usually practice, that is a mentorship. The weaker students who do not easily get to know the information that class has been taken, and grades they do not get, they do not do fair enough in the tests and the assignments. So we have a mentor system. That mentoring system is nothing but every teacher has some students on their account, on their part, and they would interact with the students on different aspects like at academics, and even the personal too. If a lady teacher is there, the girls can interact with this lady teacher on the personal grounds too. And academics and every other thing, curricular, extracurricular, or some activities. About all those things, the mentor can interact with you all, and they would grade you in some scoring system that would make your I think there are 2 to 3 sessions throughout the year by which we would come to know like how well or how fair you're doing in your academic performances. Okay. And we have uh, we always insist on the aspect that one should think over it, one should think over something which has been taught in the class. One should develop an aptitude, or the attitude, I suppose. It's the right word for today's generation, but it's an aptitude which has to be developed to look into. You need to develop a critical eye. You need to develop an observational eye, which can observe things in a different way, not in the layman's way, because you are a science student. You need to think, you need to see the things in a scientific way. And that scientific way observation would lead to you research ability and the research aptitude. Okay, so we try to inculcate that too. And we have one small very different cells, 2 different cells. One is concerned to the nature, and another is an environmental cell. Of course, there are different teachers who coordinate these cells, and intermittently, and the programs and the activities come up with these with the association with these cells. And of course, the department also conducts some activities uh, by which you would extra aware yourself about zoology and other biological streams. Of course, the conservation part and the preservational part of aspect of our environment, our plants, our animals, and all other aspects, the conservational and preservational aspect of the biological sciences, of course. So we have a small museum too in our department, We have 2 laboratories in which the practicals have been conducted. We have a animal species specimen movement species are collected and been kept in the in a museum, and we have different a separate library in which few zoology or the biology related books are kept aside from the main library. That's called core library. I think the figures are given over here. We have Wi-Fi internet. It was there earlier, but it has been now been removed because many of the students have been taking undue advantage of that Wi-Fi. But now it has come to a LAN system, on LAN and everything. We have 2-3 computer systems in our department. One is there as an like common system on which you can sometimes, if at all you need to search or something, you need to explore something on internet, that can be accessed. We have a dark room which has not been used now because the syllabus has been changed. Earlier in the syllabus, we have a portion of subject which deals with the micro techniques. Micro technique is a branch of technical biology in which you learn how to make sections of the tissue which you study, which you observe under microscope, how to make those sections, how to make permanent slides, how to make temporary slides, and how to photograph them. If you tell you have photographed from the camera through the microscope, how to develop those negatives which you have here. Now, of course, the things have changed because now there is no negative and positive thing in the photography. Now it has become digital. So that aspects have been removed from that syllabus, that portion of the syllabus of zoology. So now we do not use the dark room, which is there with us. We are sharing that room with the botany department for their tissue culture activities. And I think I have already told that we have a small pond at the backyard, in the backside of the department in the building. Even that is not maintained because earlier the students used to take the responsibility to maintain that pond. But we have a small aquarium in our department which has been maintained. But if the students are not there, the proper maintenance is not possible because attendance, and we do it as much as we can. But if the students are there, the enthusiasm increases, and the fishes become more enthusiastic in the aquarium. Otherwise, they feel sad. Anyways, so we three are there, and I think I have to remove this. This makes you not to see. Does this label goes away from here? Yeah, it goes. So, Dr. R.S. Pakri, he is the head of the department, and the second lecturer on the department in the department is myself, DVNS Suresh, and another faculty, another teacher is Dr. Archana Mishra. Okay, and then we have got the technical staff, the laboratory staff. The first one is Raju Ganar, and this lady is Chopra Madam, and this is Hemant Nagare. It's very unfortunate for you all that this lady, the Chopra Madam, she is very old. Now she is retiring this month. This month she'll be retired, and I suppose you would be given a new attendant or an assistant to the department. So we only conduct the Bachelor of Science in our department. There is no PG course, not yet been started, and it comes under the jurisdiction of Rashtra Sant Tukaroji Maharaj Nagpur University. And these are you must be knowing these things. I don't know how much you know. We have two papers in which you need to appear for the examination. The first year contains 2 semesters, semester 1 and semester 2, right? We have 120 marks of theoretical grade, theoretical paper, and 30 for the practicals. Like that, 150 it becomes. There are 2 papers, that means you have how much? 50, 50, 50, 50, 100. And for each theory paper, you have 10 marks for as an internal assessment. That means 60 for one paper and 60 for another paper, and both the papers cumulatively come to 120, and one practical for both the papers, and that is 30 marks, and that comes out to be 150. You need to score something out of 150. You need to pass separately in theory as well as practicals. Okay, in each paper you need to pass. If at all you are unable to pass or clear one of the papers, you need to appear for the both papers in your re-examinations. Okay, remember that. That's why don't, and I always encourage and support the students who do not come for, to go for keeping their papers backlogs, okay, as backlogs. Because in our college, there are companies who visit. Of course, if you have not planned for going into information technology as one of your careers, then it's okay. Otherwise, if you have planned for going into, if you haven't planned anything about your future career, then you may get a chance to get into information technology IT sector. In that sector, there are many companies which come to our college and recruit the fresh students, and they usually prefer that the students, they usually come in the last 2 semesters, last semester or the pre-ultimate semester of graduation for the recruitment process, the campus drive we call. And in these processes, they want the student who is candidate who is appearing for the campus drive or the recruitment process. They want the student candidate should be clear in all the 4 previous semesters with at least 60% of marks. So keep in mind, I won't ask you to top the college or top the university, but I would definitely would say everyone should be getting the score above 60% in all the semesters. Because in future, if at all you are not going to in any information technology sector company, but still if at all you are appearing for after your higher studies, if you are like trying for some research institutions or the government organizations where the research activities are going on, in those institutions also you need to have 60% of the first division in your graduation and post graduation. So don't spoil your future prospects by keeping your papers as backlogs and getting less than 60%. 60%, getting 60% is not a big deal, I suppose. Anyways, usually in each semester we have 90 days of classes. Sometimes it gets reduced or sometimes it gets increased in number of days as per the schedule. Because of the COVID, that schedule has been, very much disturbed. This is another thing which is an aspect of our university. ATKT, allowed to keep term. In Marathi, students used to call atatari karunta. They used to call it like that. यानी कि the backlogs रह गए हैं उन्हें clear करना है. So allowed to keep term. That means if you have a back in first semester, you will be automatically allowed to appear get admitted in second semester. And you can appear first semester's backlog in second semester. And if you have backlogs in first or second semester and you are going into third semester, you will be allowed only if you have 50% of your subjects cleared cumulatively in first and second semester. And if at all you are going for the fifth semester and your first and second semester have backlogs, then you will not be admitted into fifth semester and you will be discontinued. That's called DC. So before fifth semester, you need to clear your first and second semester's backlogs. Otherwise, you will be discontinued from the graduation. Okay. So keep it in mind, like don't keep your papers back. These are like classrooms we create for your convenience, but now we have adopted the Teachment. So we would be going on assignments we give online. These things will be done with the Teachment app only. And the tests are also conducted, and I tell you, the notes are also distributed or circulated through this app only. One thing I would like to declare today is that on Saturday in my next class we'll be having a small test of half an hour, and you will be having some 25 questions related to biology, zoology, okay, of 12th standard. and that is called departmental aptitude test. We will be conducting the test this Saturday, that is on 25th. At the same timing at 12 o'clock it will start. The test will start, and it will last for 25 or 30 minutes. And depending upon those scores, we usually bifurcate the students or categorize the students in different categories for our mentoring purpose. So get ready for the aptitude test, departmental aptitude test on 25th. Like, we'll be posting the information on the group also. And what else? We have a smart board in our laboratory. You must have not seen. This is the picture of that. And in time to time, we get the student satisfaction surveys also. The college also does on its own platform, and on departmental capacity also, we do that surveys. In between, intermittently, you will be getting the links to fill up the small form so that we can get your responses. In departmental satisfaction surveys, we do not ask your name, so that you can give your suggestions freely and frankly without any fear. Okay, that is kept as an optional. If at all you want to give your name with your response, it's okay. Otherwise, we do not ask for your names, and we do not collect your emails too. That form will not collect your email and your name, so you can feel free to, give your response, give your satisfaction responses about the department and the faculty. And so many enrichment programs are carried on throughout the year. That could be a guest lecture. Somebody comes from outside and gives lecture about the latest information regarding the, the subject. And that could be many. The guest lectures can be there. We intermittently or subsequently, like in time to time, we organize in the sessions. And next week there will be a guest lecture for you all, because we will be inaugurating our society, our departmental society, a zoological society. The same way the botanical society will also be there. So there is a possibility that zoology and botany would combinedly organize a session in which both the societies will be inaugurated, and you will be like having one guest lecture on that particular day. That would be in coming a week. Okay. And many activities are there. We usually visit to different places. This was a sericulture department visit, and we go to artificial insemination center also, and we had been to some diversity studies to the Boer National Park. But all these things have come to a halt because of this pandemic and lockdowns. Anyways, if at all, if you are lucky enough, this thing would be like, curtailed up. So if at all these things, these lockdowns have been lifted up, then of course we would try to fulfill all these activities which were at halt. So it's the different activities, and this is the classroom seminars. You all will be given an opportunity to present a seminar in the class, but these classroom seminars will be now conducted online. So be ready for that. Take your own topic to present a seminar. Every semester would have one, or every 2 semesters will have one session. Every teacher would ask you to give the topic on which you are going to speak. And for the presentations, don't, in my class at least, when I take the classroom seminars, don't give a bigger presentation. Smaller presentation, smaller topic, 3-4 slides, explain it very well, and we are there to answer your doubts, right? So this is the mentoring session when we take, when it was physically the classes were going on, then we used to take one-to-one mentoring sessions. But if it's not there, if it is not allowed, then we will go online. And what else? Society organization, as I said, the people will be like, nominated. The students will be nominated from each semester, for each year. I say, from each year there will be like 2 representatives. There will be 6 total representatives from each department as per the academic performance, and then they would comprise a society of the department, which would, they would come up with some activities and other curricular, extracurricular features. There will be like parent-teacher meet. Every session has 2 meets, I suppose. Dr. R.S. Bagri is one of the coordinators of Parent Teacher Association, so he would be like posting about those events. This was something like Google Doodle. So like when earlier it's an old one. We started like in the first year when they joined. They started activity in which whenever a new doodle appears on the Google, so if at all it is related to zoology or not, that could be posted in the group, and that can be explained to all others just for informational enrichment. It's an old one. Tell me, who all know this picture? What is this? Are you all there? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes,
Am I
sir.
not audible? मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं
Yes,
आप लोग?
sir.
इतनी देर से बोल रहा था, सुनाई
Yes,
पड़ रहा था ना?
sir. Yes,
अच्छा, मैं
sir.
पूछ रहा था कि okay, can you all identify this picture? मतलब कोई जानता है इस पिक्चर के बारे में? What it is exactly?
Chromosome?
Okay, good, well tried. Any other opinion? Any other guess? No?
It is a nucleus.
Okay, nucleus. Okay, chromosome, nucleus. Any other guess? That means you haven't seen this picture, right?
X-ray diffraction.
Sorry?
Sir, DNA X-ray diffraction.
Yes, very good, very good. This is a picture of DNA X-ray diffraction. The X-rays have been incidented on the DNA crystallized molecule, and it has produced this particular image after the radiation has been reflected. So ये वो पिक्चर है जब डीएनए के ऊपर एक्सरेज डाली गई थी, तो एक बैकग्राउंड में एक पिक्चर ऐसा नजर आया था जिसका एक पर्टिकुलर नाम है. एक्चुअली इसी से पता चला था वॉटसन क्रिक को कि शायद ये डीएनए मॉलिक्यूल जो हेलिकल स्ट्रक्चर है, बिकॉज अर्लियर टू दैट ये 1920s का फोटोग्राफ है. और आपको मालूम है 1940s या 50s में मॉडल को प्रपोज किया गया था वॉटसन क्रिक के थ्रू. 51 में शायद पब्लिश हुआ था, 51 या 53 में, एंड उसके 7 साल बाद नोबेल प्राइज मिला था, राइट? तो ये जो पिक्चर है, दिस वाज फोटोग्राफ्ड इन 1920 बाय नॉट वॉटसन एंड क्रिक. It was photographed by one of the students of a DVN worker called Rosalind Franklin. ठीक है, रोजलिन फ्रैंकलिन का उनका स्टूडेंट का एक पिक्चर था जो न्यूक्लिक एसिड्स पे काम कर रहे थे. बट इन 1920s nobody was knowing कि what crystal can give this kind of image in X-ray diffraction. X-ray diffraction में इस तरह का पिक्चर कौन सा क्रिस्टल दे सकता है, ये किसी को नहीं मालूम था. They were trying, they were सर खुजा रहे थे वो कि ये क्या हो सकता है. But it wasn't being identified by Rosalind. So it was called Photo 51 because this particular picture was. Give me a second. I have an important call. One second. हाँ, तो आवाज आ रही है आप लोग को? तो ये फोटोग्राफ 51 कहलाता है. एंड आप यदि नेट पे सर्च करेंगे फोटोग्राफ 51, तो छोटा सा कंट्रोवर्सी है. आई वुड टेल इफ द टाइम परमिट्स, या वी हैव इनफ टाइम. सो ये फोटोग्राफ 51 जो है वो रोजलिन के एक स्टूडेंट का थीसिस में 51st नंबर का फोटोग्राफ था. एंड दिस फोटोग्राफ made them to tease their brains like here, but for guessing what could it be, what structure it could be. They had spent a lot of time on this, but there was one other person. आप यदि थोड़ा सा पढ़ेंगे इसके बारे में नेट पे भी, तो वॉटसन क्रिक के साथ एक और बंदा था, मुलर नाम था कि क्या था, आप देखिएगा. तो वो यूएस में थे एंड रोजलिन वाज इन यूरोप, एंड दिस पर्टिकुलर पिक्चर वाज, it's a controversy and nobody knows whether it has happened or not, but it was controversially told that this picture was stolen from Rosalind's lab, and it has been passed on to Watson and Crick. And Watson and Crick, till that time, till 1920s, Watson and Crick were the people who used. Crick was from botany side, and James Watson was not from biological side. He was a physicist. He was from physics. He used to, but he was expert in X-ray diffraction photography. So he was very expert in handling the X-ray diffraction machines. He used to get these type of images for ores, minerals and ores. He has a good experience in doing that X-ray diffraction imaging. So when this was passed to them, so even they had to teach their brain apart for, hello, hello, hello. Hello. Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Because my screen went off dark. I don't know why. Anyways, so she is that lady, Rosalind Franklin. She left us early, and in her late 30s only she passed away, so she could not complete. Uh, Anyways, you all can find these things on internet. Okay, Rosalind Franklin. And this is the DNA monument sort of a structure where the Watson were working. That's called the Clare College, I suppose. Yeah, it's a Clare College, Cambridge. So it's a structure in front of that building in commemoration, in memorandum of the inventors who used to work in this particular institution. You all know these two guys, okay? Watson and Craig. That's all. I would say enjoy your stay in our college, in our department for next 3 years, enrich yourself, and of course, take some knowledge from the department. I'll stop the sharing. So it's like that. That was a brief introduction or the welcoming session for you all. And a few things. I think the screen has been stopped, right? The sharing of the screen has been stopped. Oh, you all post something. I haven't seen it. There are some approvals still need to be done. I don't think so. Yeah, there are 3 students who have given approvals right now. Anyways, कुछ बच्चों ने शायद they were awaiting approval. मैंने अभी approve किया. They can join the class. Of course, उनकी attendance थोड़ी सी कम दिखाएंगे, but still they can join. यदि वो कोई है तो बता सकता है उनको. I was not knowing because before starting the class, I just went through the student section and I'd seen only one pending approval was there. I did that. I cleared that, but there are 3 more now. Anyways, I have cleared them too. This is a one-time process. Only once I have to clear the approvals, and rest of the time I need not to post the link also every time. You all can visit your app and check whichever class is upcoming, and you can get into the class. Well, may I now request you all to please introduce yourself? Can that be possible? We have 10 more minutes. No? Don't want to introduce yourself? मुझे सुनाई नहीं पड़ रहा है, कोई कुछ कह रहा है ये? हेलो, कोई कुछ कह रहा है? हेलो, nobody is talking, right? आप लोग 11th-12th में भी ऐसे ही थे क्या? एक जन अपना फास्ट करिए, 10 मिनट और बचे हुए हैं। वैसे तो 20 मिनट बचे हैं, लेकिन मैं 10 मिनट पहले ही छोड़ूंगा। तो मैं चाह रहा था कि आप लोग को जो भी इंट्रोड्यूस करना चाहता है अपने आप को, कि आई एम सो एंड सो, आई एम फ्रॉम सो एंड सो कॉलेज और स्कूल, एंड दैट्स ऑल, नथिंग एल्स इज नीडेड. So put your video on, speak up, and go off. The next one come and do that like that. Do it fast.
Hello.
Yeah, please. Good.
Sir, my name is Basuri Bhute
Yeah.
and I am from BD Girls Junior College.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Welcome. Next one. Nobody else? So many people in this session.
Good
Nobody
afternoon,
wants
sir.
to introduce. Yeah, please.
I am Garima Somnani from Madhya Pradesh. I belong to CBZ group.
Okay, good. Next.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Siddheshwari Parate from Nagpur and belongs to BCZ.
Okay, good. Next.
Good afternoon, sir. I am Tanushree Lanjewar and I did my 12th from Dharampet Science College.
Okay, good.
Hello sir, myself Ekta Chauhan from Nagpur. I belong to CBZ group.
Okay, good. Put your videos on so that I can see you. I can recognize you whenever you will come up. Yeah, next, please.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Anushka Karemore. I am from Tumsar. I belong to CBZ.
Good, good. Next. Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir. Myself Prashinsha Kori from Dongargarh and I'm from PCZ group.
Good. Next.
Hello, sir. My name is Komal Temre. I am from Buttipuri. I belong to CBZ group.
Okay. Next.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Dhanashree Gajbire. I'm from Nagpur and I belong to CBZ group.
Which school, college?
Sir, I completed my 12th from Kamla Nehru College, Nagpur.
Okay, good. Next.
Good afternoon, sir.
Myself Aditi Somkur and I am from CBZ group.
Okay. Next. That's all. Nobody else wants to introduce himself or herself. I'm waiting. Yeah, please. Okay, whatever it is now, this is a bad response. One thing I also would like to tell you all that whenever like these classes we take, we usually record them, and these recordings are there in the app itself. Otherwise, you all can visit. I'll be posting the link of the channel in which these classes are uploaded, as they were on the in the sequence of the dates in which they have been conducted, right? So these classes would be uploaded on YouTube, from where you can see, and if at all you all subscribe that, you will get a notification that whether the new video has been uploaded. So you all can do that. That link will be like posted in the your notice only in the app, or else you can, if at all you have missed the class in which you wanted to attend but somehow you could, for some reason you could not attend, then definitely you can visit the same date and you can see the lecture, or you can listen to the class. Okay, anyways, that's all for now. Thank you very much and welcome to the new session and the college and the department. And on behalf of every faculty and the member of the department, I welcome you all to the new experience in our college for next 3 years. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you, sir.